Carlisle.
Turn down.
Who's this?
Sam.
Greg on 201, Sam.
Turn down. Jim Williamson. I'll be back.
Hello. Cecil, Hamilton, call dispatch. Cecil, Hamilton. Woody, I'd say 540.
Turn down.
Welding up at
Come on in, Gary.
Greg Moore. Turn down.
Be on 207.
Carlisle.
Press for bad.
River, call
It's 249, buddy.
Melvin, you get out there. Plenty Street. You know where Plenty is?
I'll be up
Street
there.
behind where that explosion was.
You'll be loading in the street.
You need a swing gate.
Should have taken Shelby. I guess we'll see if they got the clock going. All right.
Today, we had over 400 cranes working on 197 job sites in 23 states. We rent cranes. It's what we spent 3 generations perfecting. We represent 8 separate crane lines, but the reality is we rent Carlisle cranes. For 50 years, we've been setting the industry standard by doing what we say we can do. We're one of the 10 largest crane rental companies in the U.S. We got that way by working long days, through foresight, and by being a family-owned enterprise. We've carved out our niche by insisting on doing whatever it takes to complete the task at hand. We're proud to be an American success story.
Carlisle is a service organization, and so Wayne always taught us that when he tells someone that we're going to be there at 7:30, if we have to work all night the night before to be there at 7:30 in the morning, we're there. I mean, there's no compromising.
One of the best decisions we made many years ago was to make that heavy investment in a fleet of trucks. It's been our experience that third-party transportation just doesn't cut it. We understand that crane erection has to happen within a small window of time, that it's critical to the budget, that the job cannot be waiting on the crane.
We're one load ahead and staying there waiting. We call for a truck ahead of time, and it's there when we need it. So the trucks are on the job. They might have to wait on the job a little bit for us to get to them, but we're never on the job waiting for the trucks. And their loads are all just perfect, and they're set up so we can unload them easy. And we're pretty impressive when it comes to that stuff.
Carlisle cranes come with or without an operator, but they always come with an organization. Your schedule is the deciding factor. That's how we've set things up.
Whatever it takes.
Timing is probably more critical than price. It's important that we have a crane on the job when we say we need it, and it's just as important that that crane get off the job when we say we're done with it.
Over the years, we've built up a pretty substantial client base. Of course, as a business, we respect the bottom line, but it's the loyalty of our customers that provides us with a secure future. We've grown up with many of these folks, and as their requirements have expanded, we've kept pace by offering an array of cranes that matches any competing company anywhere in the world.
We insist on the diversity that Carlisle offers. When we call, we can ask for unusual requests, and we get immediate responses. We don't get excuses. It's an added value that most companies don't have.
Manitowocks, link belts, and Lorraines in every conceivable configuration. P&H, Grove, Krupp hydraulic cranes, tower cranes from Pecco, boom trucks from Manitex. These are the best cranes we've found anywhere in the world. Because our histories are so intertwined, because our track record has industry-wide respect, these manufacturers listen. Many lift innovations are a direct result of Carlisle input.
Whatever it takes.
In one instance I can think of, they've been particularly helpful and able to contact the crane manufacturing company and come up with ways we can modify the crane on the site with special pieces of equipment which allow us to either reach farther or pick heavier loads, only because of their close ties with the company and their knowledge of the engineering of the crane itself.
This kind of supplier response, coupled with a complete inventory, allows us to feel quite comfortable in solving any lift problem, from the special design specifications at Disney to the exacting tolerances at NASA to emergency train derailments. Carlisle cranes like to work.
One philosophy we have here is team effort. Not one man tries to go in and solve it by himself. We all solve it together and then go on to the next problem.
Our ability to successfully complete very sophisticated projects is rooted in our beginnings as a small company. We welcome any size job because we know that growth comes with experience. The value of dealing with a privately held family business is evident in every detail of the work process. You need to talk to the top, just call, because the knowledge that only comes with experience can be an invaluable asset in the planning stages of a job, large or small.
At one point, we thought about using 2 cranes, one on each side, but Carlisle showed us a way that we could pull it with 1 crane with the proper amount of stick. So we were able to do the job of 2 cranes with 1 crane by using the 3900.
At Carlisle, we encourage a well-thought-out plan. By contributing articles to industry magazines, we help you stay abreast of changing technology. Printing our own pamphlet alerts you to the pitfalls of tower crane erection. Being fluent in CAD/CAM technology allows us to map out placement directly on your site drawings. Our program of professional applications analysis anticipates problems and builds in solutions. The point here is that we're willing to do whatever it takes, not just to secure your business, but to secure your confidence.
Whatever it takes.
Now, one of the quickest ways to spoil a relationship is to somehow pass the buck when it comes to maintenance. Some folks may cry overkill, but Wayne's a stickler when it comes to service, and I don't just mean when something breaks. We're talking clean. I mean routinely scrubbed, and if it might need painting, paint it now before it goes to its next job. These are Carlisle cranes. Enough said.
They like for their equipment to be in tip-top shape. They like for it to be clean. I like to fix it before it breaks. I feel if it's fixed before it breaks, I'm doing my job. And I like that.
50 service trucks operating out of 8 locations means that after you call, we're there, with just one purpose, to get you back online.
Whatever it takes.
And if distance or time requires a more immediate response, we'll send our plane.
Well, on a job of this magnitude, Carlisle's been out here for, I'd say, 14, 15 months now. Of course, you're going to have downtime because you're running all the time, but I would say it's been very minimal, and I haven't missed a pour due to downtime. There's been times when we've had to replace a track, and we were able to keely locate the crane, finish the day's work, and Carlisle came in and worked all through the night and replaced the track, and we were back in business the next day.
And with a $3 million parts inventory, back orders are for those other guys. Whatever it takes.
Basically, we're 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. If we have a customer that has a problem, we're here to take care of them. And we've always been told that we can do the impossible, and we try to think we can do that.
You've got to like an attitude that reflects that kind of commitment. We truly believe in our people. Wayne personally credits his success to his people, and with a 20-year average employment, his beliefs are well justified.
I work for Carlisle because they're very family-oriented. They make us a part of their organization.
It may seem a bit cliched, but Carlisle works strictly on a win-win basis. Management trusts their employees.
They're very employee-oriented. Towards the work, everything's professional. It must be done right or it's not going to get done. That's the way we go at it.
Who in turn deliver exemplary service to our customers.
Carlisle will do whatever I ask them to do as far as keeping us going out here, because we can't afford to be shut down.
Who in turn become repeat business.
Whatever it takes.
This approach to business originated with our founder, Griff Carlisle. Currently, Griff keeps a fleet of 20 tugboats and over 100 flat decks and hopper barges working the major construction projects along the inland waterways throughout the Midwestern United States. His boats are indispensable when it comes to moving this Manitowoc 4100 ringer, weighing in at 1 million pounds and capable of lifting 300 tons. Along with the Link Belt LS-818 and HC-268, they are the flagships of Carlisle's crane fleet. When Griff decided to concentrate on the river work, the cranes were not the only thing he turned over to his son and grandsons. His work ethic has become his family's work ethic, and not surprisingly, now extends throughout the entire company.
We have a very fast-paced atmosphere around here where we don't sit back on our heels. We're always on the go.
Because the Carlisle name is on every piece of equipment, that means something. Because 3 generations of Carlisles have staked their reputations on this business, each piece of equipment is regarded as a reflection of who we are. And because we take it all so personally, work is more than just a job.
Next to my family, my work is my satisfaction. I really enjoy it. I really do.
These folks like to be challenged. But hey, when you've got operators with 25 and 30 years experience, there's very little you haven't run into. And it's this kind of understanding that instills a confidence that allows us to boast that our expertise will meet your schedule on budget, whatever it takes.